There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Heather Hardy, 5'5" tall, with a reach of 64 inches. And she'll be facing a woman that needs no introduction, Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
And here comes Heather the Heat Hardy, proudly fighting out of New York, New York. This former world title holder looks to get back on top with a win in this one. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the WBO featherweight champion of the world, introducing Heather the Heat Hardy. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bray, Ireland. She became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, Katie Taylor.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
This is like being at a carnival. The fans are happy to be outside, and on top of that, they've got a fight to watch.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. And there's the bell to start round 1. Do you believe this? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That hook was thrown with some bad intention. And aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Do you believe? Hold that thought! And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. And Heather Hardy just couldn't take anymore. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round. You're fighting smart, you're staying ahead.
Okay. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get out.
That's out what's going on, so all we need to do now, mix it up and we'll stay on top, okay?
Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe. Get your mind back on the job. That's a talent.
Go back in, stay focused, do what you're doing. You're already...
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching up.
Keep going. You're loading your shots, but you're not missing your powers. Okay, so just keep that up.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry.
Fence on the end of what you do, so stay one step ahead.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
So just keep her moving, get her where you want her. Get her in the corner, beat her.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this. But it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off. Pull her right there. Heather Hardy is now dazed. Hold that thought. Oh, and Hardy got the worst of that one, and she is backpedaling quickly. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
She got out of the way of that right hook. Need to be careful they don't punch them. Pull her right there. And now Hardy. Oh, it may be the beginning of the end. And down goes Heather Hardy. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching on.
Variation, but she won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step ahead, and you will step...
Okay, get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let her back in the fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better. She's not in your league.
Beat her. That's where we're going to win. Basically, just keep going. She's absolutely...
Come on, you're better than that. Now you let her back into the fight that round. That
Edge. Keep pushing. You're on the offensive now. Great work. I love that.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry.
So all we need to do now, mix it up, and we'll stay on top, okay?
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
You're switching.
Stay on top of her, and she won't be able to get a foot in this game. She's flustered over there. She's trying to work out what's going on with her.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh boy, is this how it's gonna end for Heather Hardy? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Oh, and Hardy got the worst of that one, and she is backpedaling quickly. And Hardy crumbles to the canvas. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Hardy is now dazed. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
You let her back into the fight that round.
Great work. I love that. You've been doing so well. Those jabs are slick. Just got to keep.
Okay, now you're switching off. You've done all your work, all the way.
Okay, so just keep that up. Keep that going. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let her back in the fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better.
So all we need to do now, mix it up and we'll stay on top, okay? We can throw in those...
Okay, now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round.
I can stay on top of her and she won't be able to get fit in this game. She's
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
focused. Do what you're doing. You're already doing great. Just keep it going.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Big deep. We need to set her up. So just keep her moving. Get her where you want her. Get her in the corner. Beat her.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner.
Whoa, Johnny! And now Hardy! Oh, it may be the beginning of the end! Much better game, and that barrage of punches was too much for Heather Hardy. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. And now they're right back into the fray. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Right hook catching air. Oh boy, is this how it's going to end for Heather Hardy? Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Amazing. Okay, all we need to do now is
Okay, now you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job.
So all we need to do is add a bit of concentration and she won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make a mistake.
Great work. I love that. Some beautiful boxing there. Your jabs.
Okay, now you're switching off. Now you let her back into the fight that round.
It up and we'll stay on top, okay? We can throw in those combos we've worked on. Those 1, 2.
Come on, you're better than that. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round.
Put in this game. I don't want you to load up, okay?
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
That's a terrible round, that is.
And get her where you want her. Get her in the corner, beat her. That's where we're going to win, okay? So you just keep going. She's...
On to the 5th we go. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. 7, 8. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And now Hardy. Oh, it may be the beginning of the end. And Heather Hardy just couldn't take anymore. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took her out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. Eric Morales, 173 centimeters tall with 183 centimeter reach. This man is a blood and guts warrior. And he'll be facing the one and only Josh Taylor. He weighed in at 63.5 kilos. He's 178 centimeters tall with a reach of 177.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
comes Eric El Terrible Morales. They don't come any tougher than this guy. Fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. The first Mexican-born boxer in history to win world titles in 4 different weight classes. Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor, one of the most aggressive, in-your-face fighters in the world today. Watch out for this hard-hitting southpaw who fights out of Scotland.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the renowned 4-division champion of the world, introducing Eric El Terrible Morales. Fighting out of the blue corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
It's hard. You got to concentrate, preserve that energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's double heat.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round 1. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with that hook. For a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the half. Did you see that? Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. And it appears they weathered the storm. So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out. Talking about Morales in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
What are you doing? You've switched up completely. Don't worry about it. Set him up. You can take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all that work in camp. You've got to get out there and switch up. Get your boxing back together. You're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. Still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the... What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Right. Think about what to do. Good work. You're getting your time in all... Listen, you've switched up. What are you doing? Come on, you're switching body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure...
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
3 shots. Keep small. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Eric Morales is dazed. And now they're right back. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Can he find a way out now? He is backpedaling quickly. No, we don't see enough. Did you see that? This wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. You know, hold that thought. Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. Talking about Morales in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Focus back and get that jab back. Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep it. Okay, focus on that. Focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Just straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great. Stay focused. Don't. Come on. You're better than that. You've been coasted for this entire fight. And now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there. Already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking it. What was that? What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. Great work. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. All right, now you're switching off. You've completely switched off. Get your mind up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
That's his round. I need you to go back. To go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't hold it right there? And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter shot lands. That jab misses. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? One of the best fighters Scotland's ever... And the Tartan Tornado is down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Heard it.
fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm Joe. Always trying to fight, I'm about to. Always trying to fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they make. I'm out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might buy my jack and uppercut and he up on my way. With my flow, discount double check. Undisputed sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Weight division.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
It's Lawrence the Sauce Okoli. This WBO World Champion Cruiserweight is a hard hitter and could fight at heavyweight one day. Up against them, Freight Train from the United Kingdom.
Oh, pure bad blood.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a British, Commonwealth, and European Cruiserweight champion from London, England, a Cruiserweight champion of the world, Lawrence the Sauce Okoli. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, wearing the cyan trunks, trimmed with cyan, Freight Train.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big hook to the body. Good counter punching. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Back and forth they go, and hold it right there. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
How about that time counter shot? And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And he goes down like a freight train. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
I've got to see that again.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Hey, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Wow. Right. You were thinking you were softening the round on your jab. You're breathing or stepping around. Right. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you're doing. Good work. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't let you win this next round for me, kid. Now listen, kid, I need you. Again, don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will focus back at that jab back. Just box, be smart, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolute. It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Go out there. It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That hook won't score. And he wasn't ready for that. This could be the end. And freight train goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. You still want to fight?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The defense failed them. And down goes Freight Train. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Why weren't they covering up? This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
That's it. Just what was that? What are you doing? Come on, switching on. Figure you out. Great work. You were thinking. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you're doing. Good work. It's the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing. Done all your work all the way through Kane. Get it, just don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Hard. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. Him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolute. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
There's the bell to start round three. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? These two were made for each other. a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them. Wait a minute! And now going for the finish. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this.
Whoa, Johnny! And Freight Train goes to the canvas. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one second. Really neat. Very beautifully, very literated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Yes. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the juggernaut, Joe Joyce. 6'6" tall, 210 pounds, and he loves to bang it out. They're coming up against Wild One. Blink and this one is over, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be competing in the heavyweight division.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
The juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut. Up against them, the Wild One from the United Kingdom.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joe Joyce. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United Kingdom, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with yellow, the Wild One.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. So here we go, the juggernaut back on display. That jab misses. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And that hook misses. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard. So
whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Joe Joyce is in trouble. Joe Joyce has one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it.
defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work your defense, blocking and stopping his movement.
He thought, hold it right there. He caught him big time. Just when you pulled that shot. Oh no, the big fella George just got clipped. Joe Joyce has one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And the wild one gets dropped. He made his liver quiver. Look at this again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Whip!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Listen, you switched off. What's he doing? I need you to focus on what's going on back in the front. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that. You're better than this, Ted. Go back out there and win the round. Get back to the few body shots and they're varied up a little bit so you can't figure you out. Good work. You go.
I don't want to go load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Set him up
And he's going to be confident. He'll take that confidence away. Go out.
just make sure you follow through. Don't let him
Coach through the pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his...
Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad one.
And there's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Right hook is finding its target. Counter punch. They can't get out of the way of that straight. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook won't score. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Oh, right there. The corner's got... The wild one goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and switching off.
Say it again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's it.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get moving.
Don't want no free shot. Stop. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Set him up and we'll take him out. He's ready to go.
Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Defense, worry about it. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
On to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. How you are going to deal with this.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over bone. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Tried to score with a jab. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside. Whoa, wait a minute! And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. A much better game plan here.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. This may do it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Joe Joyce is in trouble. And that, well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep.
I don't want you to load up.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back in.
Take him out. Oh, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him push through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
What you doing? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back into it.
That right hand's beautiful. Just start working a few body shots in there.
Get back behind the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and you go again.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it.
And just give him back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Don't be looking for that one shot.
Kick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence.
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And the wild one goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot say. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Why weren't they covering up? How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
The wild one goes down. That punch to the head looked so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And it's Patrick the Patriot Roll Call, who's 6'1" tall and weighed in at 175 pounds. Up against them, ice cold. Many consider this to be the most exciting division in all of boxing. It's the middleweights.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Patrick Rokohl, fighting out of Wolfenbüttel, Germany. They'll be facing Ice Cold from the United Kingdom.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Germany, here is a European super middleweight champion, the Patriot, Patrick Roll Call. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, wearing the dark purple trunks with dark purple trim, Ice Cold.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. The time has finally arrived. These 2 men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nobody home with that hook. What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still high.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And that could be the beginning of the end for Rocco. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to say I can't take it anymore? The face is telling the story from that jab. So he's going to shake a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Clearly that's not allowed. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've completely switched.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at him.
What? Come on, just let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
He's shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Good work. He's thinking.
Take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right?
Just get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then what you do.
You got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there.
That was 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Win the next one, yeah? Good. You're switching off, and you're starting to make...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Which fighter will say no mas? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Patrick Local right now stumbling around. Trying to buy time. Did you see that? Patrick Local seeing cobwebs. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I like that round. Good work. Just keep them on the...
Stick on the jab and then start batting your close and win.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
To make mistakes and switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Have you got complacent?
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Thin in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. Right.
Don't let him back in the fight. Don't forget the jab. Great round. I know, get carried away. Think about your deep.
Take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And breathe while you're stepping up.
It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You're betting this kid.
And your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And that could be the beginning of the end for Rocco. Big shot, and Rocco has to go down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. So it's Jordan Gill, 125 pounds on the button. He's 5'6" tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches. Up against them, Fists of Fire. And this fight will take place in the featherweight division. A lot of hand speed, but these two fighters also have plenty of pop.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Jordan the Thrill Gill, fighting out of Cambridgeshire, England. This man won the Commonwealth featherweight title in 2018 and has his eyes set on another prize. And they'll be facing Fists of Fire from the United Kingdom.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Chatteris, England, a Commonwealth featherweight title holder, Jordan the Thrill Gill. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, wearing the blue trunks with blue trim, Fists of Fire.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The right hook can't miss. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time, though. All day, everyone's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Swing and a miss with that jab. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Yeah, man, Pete, I like that round. Good work. Good man, good man.
In this round, get your mind back, get your focus back, get
Good there. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
loose off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Get back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Get mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
The right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
Now it's a tougher fight. fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Missing with that right hook. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Will the referee stop it? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
All the way through, Cam.
And hurry up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Wait.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart.
Oh, listen. Great work. Stay focused. Don't get back into the fight. Great work. You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up. And you were still landing with
There. And switch on. Get this boxing back together.
carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Good work. Back out there and win the round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to
Give any free shots. Keep smart. Don't be looking there for
back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots
The
on.
referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's hurt. He's lost. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about...
There's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Which fighter will say no more? I thought that was good. Hold that thought! That one clipped Jordan Gill, and he's in trouble. The Thrill Gill is down, but can he get up? And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. I need you to focus on what you do.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good workout.
Getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
And what I'm missing, great work. Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight.
And then we go again. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see
Sit them back. Then we go again. Right. Let's go up.
Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
There. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and
Holding up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
push back. Get that jab.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Only catching air with that hook. His stamina is off the charts. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match, which shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Heavy shots, and Jordan Gill goes crashing to the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. We got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Next round. You got complacent. The fight.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't give you out.
And now you're getting back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're getting back into this. You're better than this.
Looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up and you'll take him out. He's
Your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again.
ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise you'll see it and ride it out.
On the job. Get back out there and win the round. Get your...
Nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Oh, you're much better.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loaded up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
How about that time counter shot? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than this. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Jordan, down goes Gill. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Hard, he's on. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to...
Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
And get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
What are you doing? The gap through the pair. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't what?
You just go back out there and just win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him any fist.
Don't run him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Now that you've lost, don't worry about it. I need you to go back out.
Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Get that jab back. Just box it. Just be smart. Just
relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
get
That's it. He's ready to go. He's got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and ride it out.
This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight.
You're taking too much to fight is over.
And the referee will stop it. And that's it. It's over. The fight is over, and we've got a winner.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost. But